Everybody wants to let the big dog eat. We all love crushing drives down the fairway. It's what we like to do as golfers. It's fun, and I won't lie, I hit my driver pretty well these days. I'm hitting it pretty good. But I've decided to do something today and record this for you. I think this is going to be, a two-part video. I'm going to do 18 holes, and without a lot of commentary, I think I can do 9-hole and 9-hole segments without the videos being too long, where I play 18 holes with just my irons. Just the irons. I'm not going to play my hybrids, 3-wood, or driver. I'm only going to hit irons today. Now, why am I doing this? First of all, I'm just curious. I'm just curious what kind of result I get for a round with no woods or hybrids, number one. Number two, there's a lot of professionals out there that'll tell you that playing around with your irons is a good exercise to do once in a while. So I thought I would do that. Now, I really, we've got I usually play the blue tees here. And for this round, I've decided I'm going to stick with the blue tees. Now, that is highly questionable given that we've gotten a bunch of rain. The course is really soft today, so you're not going to get much rollout. But in order to really compare it to a normal round, I thought I'd stick with the blues. I thought about our players, which is a mix of blue and whites. I also thought about just going whites for this exercise, but I'm going to stick with blues so that I can really compare two rounds. One of my normal rounds with a round with just my irons, which is what we're going to do today. Now, if you have seen the What's in My Bag episode, then you know in my irons, I only go up to a 5-iron. So what I've done is I found this old, it's like 9-year-old TaylorMade R7 irons. They're really big, like kind of cavity back type iron. I found a 3-iron and a 4-iron. So I'm going to put those in the bag today to hopefully help me a little bit off the tee and on those longer shots, since I got no 3-wood or driver or hybrids today. So I've inserted this 3 and 4 iron that I've never hit. Hopefully I'll get out on the range and hit them a couple times before we tee off. All right, everybody, let's see how a round with just my irons goes, and then we'll summarize it at the end. Again, this is going to be a 2-part video. I'm going to try and go 9 holes and 9 holes without a whole lot of commentary so that I can get it in and it's not too long. Let's see how this goes. Okay, these guys are my witnesses. I made that putt for par. Matt doesn't want to comment because he just missed his birdie putt by 2 inches. Maybe 3.
That's 8.
That's 6, I know.
Yeah. That's right, baby.
All right, well, I need to learn to become a more prepared vlogger. Why do I say that? My phone died. So there went the back 9. I will still tell you guys, you just have to take me at my word. I did play the back 9, and I stayed with all irons throughout the entire rest of the round. So when you saw the front 9, I shot a plus 541, which I was really happy with, to be honest. And you know what's funny about that? I had that ridiculous 3-putt on number 6, and I had that silly double bogey on number 2. So, you know, if I don't 3-putt number 6, you know, ifs, right? You know, every golfer does this game, but if I had just simply not 3-putted 6, that would have been a 40. That's actually at or slightly under my handicap with all my clubs. And shoot, it would have been a 39 on the front if I just would have bogeyed number 2, let alone doubled it. So, yeah, 41 I was really happy with. And folks, that's all irons. That's all irons. And that's in very wet conditions. I expected if I was going irons to maybe get a little bit more rollout. That just didn't happen at all. It was very soggy and it was freezing. And yes, I know there was some crazy man in my group. He's actually a really great guy and a decent golfer. His name's Brian. He was wearing shorts. He's just one of those guys that can wear shorts in 39-degree weather. If you're watching this in the European countries or Australia or wherever, I don't know what 39 degrees Fahrenheit is, but in Celsius, but it's pretty freaking cold. So it was just one of those days, and probably you could see by the footage, it was just gray and dark and foggy the entire time. So that's how that went. Yeah, all in all, I was happy with that front nine 41. So what are some takeaways? First of all, I have zero interest in doing this all irons exercise again anytime soon. And here's what I will say. I plan on doing it again, but not until next summer. I'm willing to try that little experiment again and see how it goes when the conditions are really, really good. The fairways are running, everything's really dry. The balls may be flying a little further. I'd like to try that again in next summer, and I will try it again next summer. But for the rest of this winter, I ain't trying that again. But it was worthwhile. One thing I will say, I predominantly, almost entirely hit 3-iron off the tee, and I haven't ever hit a 3-iron before. Though, if you remember in the video at the very beginning, I just found an old 3-iron and an old I think it was an R7, and put that in my bag along with a 4-iron. And yeah, I was actually pretty pleased with how I hit that thing. Has me rethinking what I have in my bag, because right now I go driver, 3-wood, 3-hybrid, 4-hybrid. I don't know. I hit that 3-iron pretty good today, so I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know. We'll see. That's not what this whole experiment was about. The other thing I'll say about this, especially with the cold, wet conditions and nothing rolling out or anything, the entire day I was hitting long irons. It felt like rarely did I have a pitching wedge or a 9-iron in my hand. And so I was telling the guys I was playing with, they were shocked that I was kind of sticking with it and really doing that at all. And I explained to them why I was doing it and everything. Part of it was for the vlog and for you guys. The other part of it was just for my own curiosity's sake. And, I was one of the guys I was playing with was a former golf pro. And we were talking about some of the events he used to play in professionally, and how he, because at his best he was maybe a 2 handicap, and so he's playing in these professional events with guys that are +3, +4, +5, +6 handicaps, exceptional golfers from all over the country. And how the course layout in some of those professional events that he played in was such that he just didn't have the length off the tee that a lot of those other professionals did. And so he said at the end of those rounds, he was tired. He was mentally and physically exhausted because it was long iron, just all day on those approach shots, which just takes a little more energy, takes a little more effort, just takes a little more mental focus. And that's how I was feeling today. It was so many long irons because I wasn't anywhere close to where I'd be off the tee with hitting driver or even 3-wood. I wasn't even close. And so it just was a lot of long irons. I told him, and that's what got the conversation started, is I said, man, I'm tired. I feel like I've been trying to concentrate more. I'm swinging a little harder. I'm tired. And normally after a round of golf, I'm not tired at all. I'm ready to go again. And today I was a little taxed, and he said, yeah, no, that's not surprising, and that's the byproduct of hitting so many long iron shots. And so, yeah. So that was another takeaway. So the 3-iron takeaway, I had some mental notes that I can't even remember now. Not doing it till next summer. Fatigued for sure. So yeah, well, there it is. I will say this. Given that I was hitting 3-iron off at every tee and wasn't hitting driver, you know what it did do? It increased my confidence for my next round, which will be tomorrow, when I go out and play with my normal array of clubs, with my driver, with my 3-wood, and my hybrids. It just really increased my confidence that I really do have it in me to go low. Even with the state of where my game is currently at, I do have it in me to still maybe threaten par. You know, I just think that that's there. I don't know. Some of you watching this, especially any of you really great golfers or your pros, you might be watching this going, yeah, right, bud. I don't know. I think it's there. So it did give me some confidence. Anyways, was it an interesting and I'll even say fun exercise? Absolutely. Do I intend to do it anytime soon? Absolutely not. Do I think that you all should go out and do it? I really do. I would highly recommend it. And I would even say do it once in the winter, do it once in the summer, do it twice over the next year. At least once over the next year. If you want to wait till next spring, till the conditions get a little better, I wouldn't fault you for that because, man, it was a grind out there for me today, even though I was playing pretty decent. But it just felt like an absolute grind. Yeah, I guess I'll say that. I wish I putted better today, which is weird because I've been putting pretty good, and putting kind of let me down a little bit, but yeah. So useful exercise. I strongly recommend that you do it. I'm going to have to think about, do I want to go and get a 3-wood, or excuse me, a 3-iron or a 4-iron, or do I want to stick with the hybrids that I have? I love my hybrids, but man, I hit that 3-iron good today. I was shocked. I was absolutely dumbfounded. Granted, it was an old cavity back, so it might be a little more forgiving than whatever new iron line I go with. But yeah, I was really pleased with how I hit that 3-iron. Anyways, hope you found that somewhat entertaining. Sorry I didn't get the back 9. I really got to remember to bring a charger with me so that I can get more holes in. And so I think I said at the beginning of the video this was going to be 2-part. Never mind, scratch that. It's just going to be a 1-part. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you found this interesting at all, smash like on that. If you've ever played around with your irons, without your woods, without your driver, anything like that, comment below how that went for you. If you haven't ever done that before, comment below and tell me if you plan on doing this and trying this out. I'm telling you, I mean, it sucked to not use that driver. Every tee on the 4s and 5s, every time I'm walking up to the tee, I'm like, oh, I want to pull out this driver, but I didn't. And I'm, at the end of the day, I'm glad that I did it. I just don't plan on doing it again anytime soon. But comment below if you think you're going to go ahead and take that challenge on and try a round out yourself. And I'd be really interested in knowing what those results are. If you haven't ever subscribed and you're just watching this video and watching me for the first time, please hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget to maybe click on that bell for notifications. We've got a lot more good content, a number of matches and different fun contests coming up. And then we've got a lot more iron reviews because remember, I'm still on the hunt for my new irons. So a lot more iron reviews coming up as well. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. Anyways, until the next video, guys, thanks a lot. Matt Williams.